your hope is, what your wish is as well.
Right. I'm down for.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
always down for
I've
all of
already
that.
been talking about that for the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
Yes, he has been. Yes.
After the Obama so-called lecture or talk
Right.
or whatever he wanted to call himself doing to black men, and we did a show on it. We actually did a show and discussing it. And one of my main concerns when they talk about the disenfranchisement of black men, and I talked to Tasha about this too. I said, look, one of the things for me that took me back. I don't know if you know the story of Kenneth Chamberlain Sr. He was an elderly man. He had some mental illness, and he set off his life alert pendant by mistake. White Plains police came
For a welfare check. And after an hour taunting him, making fun of him, they ended up killing him.
Oh, Lord.
And they called him the N-word 3 times, and it was recorded on audio. And they did a movie about it. It's called if you ever get a chance to watch it, it's called The Killing of Kenneth Chamberlain.
And Frankie Faison plays Kenneth Chamberlain.
Yeah, Frankie Faison plays Kenneth Chamberlain.
Wow.
What I saw with the response of the local leaders and pastors was horrendous. The family could not get not one elected official to stand with them and denounce the actions of White Plains police. And Tasha will verify this. The pastors, black pastors, the quote unquote ones in Westchester with the names, famous ones, were ghosts, nowhere to be found. Right? But when a swastika was written on a dumpster, it was standing room only. They're squeezing to get into the photo op.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what does that tell black men? What message are you giving to black men? That law enforcement can come and call an elderly man the N-word on audio.
Mock his military history.
And kill him.
And he's a former correction officer, so he was law enforcement.
He was law enforcement and military.
Not only that, you tase him, you shoot him with bean bags, and then you kill him.
No way.
And we couldn't get black male, especially black male elected officials to come out and stand with us, because any given day it could have been them.
Yeah,
that's right. That's
the only person who used their celebrity in her last days, Ruby D.
Yeah, but that's
I'm just saying.
Right, there's a lot of celebrity people. Yeah. What I'm talking about is our elected officials.
Right.
About those that we vote for, those that we put in our trust, and we could and the family, those who surrounded, couldn't get them to come out in public. But yet in private, no, he doesn't need that. He needed that public support. That what White Plains Police Department did was wrong. So my thing is, what message are you giving to black men?
Right.
What message are you giving to them?
Right.
But yet is a swastika on a dumpster more important than a black man?
That's right.
So we have to ask, we got to talk about this, and then they wonder, why is all this going on? And I said earlier to AJ, a lot of times in a relationship, right, man and woman, if the man has problems, he goes silent. He doesn't talk anymore. He sits in his corner, he watch TV, watch football. But politically, that's what black men have done. We have went silent because we haven't been heard.
Right.
Mental illness is rampant.
Yes.
And nobody's talking about black men.
Right.
Until now. But they're not discussing solutions. They're saying, well, if you don't vote for Kamala, you're anti-women. No, dude, that's not the issue. The issue is we've been suffering and y'all haven't been listening to us.
Right. That's right.
That's the issue.
That's right. And you got to get a commitment. You got to get your voice heard.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And there are some people, and before you popped in, I was saying, we're in this together, black man and
That's
women.
right.
And women.
We're in this together.
That's
So
right.
when we're voicing our opinion, don't tell us we're supporting Trump. No, that's not the issue. We're saying, look, we want to vote,
That's
but
right.
we're suffering.
That's right.
So when are you going to address our suffering? Because
Right.
if we're not, we'll just stay home.
No,
Right.
this is the time. This is the time. We got to speak up.
Exactly. And
This
that's
is
what
the
I'm
time.
saying.
And in community,
that's why
right?
we're offering that platform too.
Right. Mhm. And that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
And I think it's just that simple, but we have to have the honest and the hard conversations that we're in this together. We're suffering. Look, black people, black men and women, we ain't going nowhere. We all we got.
That's
We
it.
all we are.
We all we got. And we have to learn that, and we have to work that together, that we're all we got.
Right. Absolutely. And that same community building, right? Because just like how we're experiencing this, I've been with black women all weekend and it's been great, and I'm like, yeah, we can do it, let's do it. We got it. And we need that with one another, and black men need that separate from us, to talk about issues that they don't want to talk about in front of women.
Right.
But
then we need the together thing too.
And then we need that. Yeah, it's community. It's community.
Right. Exactly.
Because once you get in community, you hear other people say, you know what, you're right. You know what, I experienced that too. You know what, where'd you go to, do whatever the way you did it?
Exactly.
I never knew you felt the same way I felt. Like all these things come up. And without community, you think you're just like a lone wolf, just out there kind of feeling whatever you're feeling by yourself. But when you get in community and you realize, oh, this one feels the same way. Okay, I belong here.
Black Westchester Magazine's People Before Politics show every Sunday at 6 p.m. It's the news with the Black point of view.